This is a new series for 2016. I'm really excited about it. What I'll be doing is looking at different types of gear and instruments and seeing how they can be leveraged to play and create ambient guitar music. Now, I should point out a couple of things about these reviews. One is, I'm not going to be doing a comprehensive review in how the gear or instrument can be used in different types of music. Only going to focus on ambient guitar playing. The second thing to note is that I'm not going to do negative reviews. I'm only going to be looking at gear and instruments that I actually like. So let's get right down to it. Today we're going to look at this guy right here. This is the Ibanez SRC6. It's obviously got 6 strings. It is a bass, and it's part of the Ibanez SR series. This particular instrument is meant to stand in between bass and guitar. Now you might be thinking, hey, wait a minute, what about baritone guitars? Well, that's true. They stand in the same place. This instrument's a little bit different in that it is tuned a full octave below a standard guitar. So E, A, D, G, B, E, but one full octave, whereas a baritone is typically tuned a perfect fourth below a standard guitar. This is a short scale bass, so compared to a regular bass, it's short, it's 30 inches. The body of this guitar is made out of walnut. It's got a flat finish, it's really kind of nice. And it's got 24 frets on the neck and 2 humbucking pickups. They're EMGs and they are passive. The instrument also does have an active EQ section, bass, mids, and trebles, and there is a 9-volt battery that you load in through the back to run that EQ circuit. So what I'd like to do right now is just play some basic tones on the instrument so you can hear what it sounds like. So I'm going to go ahead and just play some chords. Oh, by the way, I've got a clean sound set up, just a touch of compressor, and just a little bit of room reverb. So let's check this out. It is a bass, so you've got that low E. On the other hand, it's got a little higher range. Obviously coming from the high B and high E strings on the instrument. So kind of an interesting range to play with. You're probably not going to want to play first position E major chords very often because they're going to sound kind of muddy. But you may want to play partial chords. And they can sound quite nice. One of the other things about this instrument that is also quite nice is the intonation is spot on. So it plays in tune all the way up the neck to the 24th fret. So a lot of nice capabilities there. So let's kind of listen to the controls here. First control is a volume. Okay, pretty standard. Second control is not a pickup select or switch, but rather a pickup blend knob. So when it's all the way to the left, we're going to hear just the bass, the neck pickup. Sorry. When it's all the way to the right, we'll hear the bridge pickup. And you can hear that's quite a bit sharper. Obviously, in between, that's where I had it, is both. And there is a little detente to kind of a notch that tells you when you're in the middle. All right, so on to the EQ. Let's first check out the bass. I should mention, again, it is active, so you're actually cutting and adding bass, treble, or mids. So again, here's our bass, control. And you can hear I just added bass. Let me run that all the way down and remove the bass. So there's quite a range there. Let's check out the mids. So here's the mids in the middle position. Let me bring the mids all the way up. Bring them all the way down. Now, and you can hear, you can really kind of hear that scooped mid sound. All right, and then finally the treble. Mid position, treble's all the way up now. Treble's all the way down. And you know, if you bring the trebles all the way up and give it and turn the pickup blend to just the bridge pickup, you can get a pretty sharp sound. All right, so those are our controls for the instrument, pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do is bring the mids and the treble just a scooch up. Okay, and then what I'm also going to do is add some delay, and I'm just going to play some ambient guitar swells, and let's see what we get with this instrument. All right, pretty good. That's a short slap delay. Let me go ahead and add in a longer delay on top of it. Like that. Again, with this guitar, since it plays so well in tune up the neck, you can take advantage of that to get a lot of note separation between the highs and the lows. Let me show you. I like that a lot too. There's a lot of possibilities playing in the upper register, and I'm using kind of hybrid picking, or maybe you want to use finger picking to hit some bass notes and really kind of, again, get that separation. All right, so this turns out to be a very versatile instrument in my view for playing ambient guitar. If you're like me and you're not a bass player, you're strictly a guitar player, it's kind of nice to have an instrument in the range of the bass so I can play occasional bass lines. Again, I'm not a great bass player, but I can play simple lines to my music if I wish. And again, I've got that more guitar range for the stuff I usually do. So it's actually turns out to be very versatile. This guitar is also very moderately priced. If you check it out online, you'll see it's not super duper expensive. As a matter of fact, a couple of the online stores as of January 2016 have open box and blemished versions of this guitar. This is actually a blemished model, and I got it for 30% off the regular price. So awesome deal for what it is. So there you have it. A really great instrument to consider for use in playing ambient guitar. If you haven't already done so, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I've got ambient guitar oriented content coming every week. I release videos on Wednesdays at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. And as always, I'll see all of you on the next video.